Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happenings. And this Cricket Happenings show, I am going to start off with some great news here, which is coming in for Afghanistan. As you know, Afghanistan for the first time in the history has qualified for the World Cup 2015. Now as you know, Afghanistan, if you look at it, I know that, what I'm going to do now is right now I see that a wicket has gone there in the semi-finals, the first semi-finals, which is happening in the Champions League T20 2013 between Rajasthan Royals and Chennai Super Kings. Chennai Super Kings winning the toss and electing to field. Rajasthan Royals have just lost a wicket. In fact, they put on 14 for the first wicket. The openers Rahul Dravid and Ajinkya Rahane, and the person to get out right now is Rahul Dravid. Rahul Dravid has been clean bowled by Morris on a straight delivery, which Dravid actually trying to play the ball. He actually played it around the ball, and well, it's gone. He has gone and hit the pads and went on to disturb the stumps. Rahul Dravid is the first wicket to go. So the captain of Rajasthan Royals is walking back to the pavilion, clean bowled by Chris Morris for 5. And right now the Rajasthan Royals, after losing the toss and put in by the Chennai Super Kings in the first semi-final of the Champions League T20 2013, are 14 for 1. The third over has just been completed. Chris Morris, 1 over no maiden, 1 for 3. Mohit Sharma, 1 over no maiden, 1 for 4. We'll come back to that later. But as I said, my YouTube broadcast will definitely have pride of place for Afghanistan, as Afghanistan have become the second team to qualify for World Cup 2015, which is going to be held in Australia and New Zealand. As you know, Ireland have already confirmed their place, and this is the second team which has qualified. And well, they beat Kenya in a very one-sided match. In fact, Kenya were out for 93 and Afghanistan made 96 for 3. But what is very important about Afghanistan is the way they have actually been climbing the ladder. That really shows what amount of improvement Afghanistan have really done, because it all started with the World T20s. They actually qualified. First they played in the World 2020s, which were held in 2010 and 2012, and this is the first time that Afghanistan have qualified for the World Cup 50 over competition in 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. And what a proud feeling for all the Afghanistan cricket fans. Let me congratulate Afghanistan for their super achievement here and wish them well. And also all those Afghanistan cricket fans who are following cricket in Afghanistan, well, I really feel very happy for you. Now there are 2 more spots which are left out as far as the World Cup 2015 Australia and New Zealand is concerned, and that is going to be contested between okay, let me just talk to you about Afghanistan, where they have qualified. Now Afghanistan would be, along with Australia, Bangladesh, England, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, and another qualifier who would be there. So Afghanistan has become the team which has joined Pool A for the World Cup 2015, and Afghanistan's just because Afghanistan have become the second country to join the World Cup, there are 2 more associate berths left. In fact, as you know, in World Cup 2015, this is the first time that 4 associate nations can join. So now the contest for 2 places is going to be between, it is going to be between a lot of teams which will be contesting in the qualifying tournament in New Zealand in 2014, which will decide the other 2 placings for the World Cup 2015. Well, that is going to be Netherlands, United Arab Emirates. According to me, have been doing wonderfully well, and I feel they are strong contenders. Scotland, Kenya, Namibia, Canada, Uganda, Hong Kong, Nepal, and Papua New Guinea. So these are the teams which will be contesting for that. So as I said, once again, congratulations to Afghanistan. They have done a great job. They are a very entertaining bunch of players. They are very aggressive, and as I said, they have worked hard. They worked hard. First got their place in the 2020 World Cup T20, and I thought they did impressively. And now, for the first time in the history of cricket, Afghanistan have qualified for their maiden World Cup in 2015. What a proud feeling for them. Really, I'm sure the Afghanistan fans and the public would be rejoicing in their own land. And especially considering the fact, and they have been ridden with lots of problems, as you know, in Afghanistan. But I thought they have done, this is a super achievement by Afghanistan to become the second nation to qualify for the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. Well, so now just getting away from Afghanistan here, let's get on to some other cricket news. In the meanwhile, I do see that Rajasthan Royals have moved on to 25 for 1. Kevon Cooper, this is another master stroke according to me, because Kevon Cooper has been promoted by Rajasthan Royals skipper Rahul Dravid, and he is definitely doing the pinch hitter job, as the score has now started galloping after Kevon Cooper has hit the crease, because Rajasthan Royals now are 29 for 1, as Mohit Sharma, who normally is a very reliable bowler, is really going for plenty here. In fact, Kevin Cooper first actually carved him over third man for a 6, and then he has hit 2 consecutive 4s. One has been crashed through point, and the other one is another boundary. So almost 14 runs of 3 balls. Kevon Cooper is on fire. All those boundaries, all those strokes that he has hit has been either 6s or 4s, and he's not out on 14 of 6 balls, 2 4s and 1 6. Ajinkya Rahane is not out on 8. Rajasthan Royals, as I said, they have promoted Kevon Cooper to go ahead, and so they have done a sort of some changes there, and I think that is right now one feels that's right. And in the meanwhile, I think after hitting those 2 4s and a 6, Kevon Cooper is walking back to the pavilion as Mohit Sharma has picked up his wicket. Cooper is gone, caught Badrinath bowled Sharma for 14 of just 7 deliveries, 2 4s and 1 6, but I thought he did his job. Probably one would have expected him to be staying there for quite a long time, but unfortunately that has happened. But I thought the promotion was good, because he came in and did not waste any time in making 14 of just 7 deliveries. But probably he has not done the work in a wholehearted manner, because probably Rahul Dravid would have probably expected Kevon Cooper to stay there for a long time, but unfortunately he is gone. So yes, probably the reason that Kevon Cooper was promoted is because the power play is going on, and we are in the 4th over has just ended, and that's the precise reason Rahul Dravid would have promoted. But I thought it was a very good move, but unfortunately, even though Kevon Cooper went firing on all cylinders, but he has been out of the 4th delivery. He hit a 1 6 and 2 4s, and in the very next delivery he has gone. He actually wanted to give himself room outside the leg stump and wanted to put it over the offside field, but in the process what he did, he gave a very tame catch to the man at extra cover, and that was Subramaniam Badrinath. So Kevon Cooper is gone. Sanju Samson, the ever talented Rajasthan Royals batsman, has just entered. He's yet to face the ball. Ajinkya Rahane is not out on 8. So that's the update. Now again, as I said, we will shift gears here. We'll go back to some cricket news which is coming up. As you know, West Indies are coming to India. They are going to be playing. They are coming. The first match, the tour match, will be on 31st of October, and they are going to play 2 test matches, and probably I think it's going to be either 3 or 5 one-day internationals. I'm just saying, yes, it's going to be 3 one-day internationals. The team has been announced. As you know, India A right now are playing with West Indies A, and from West Indies A, well, as far as the squad is concerned, I'll just talk about the squad. In between, I will talk about the players that have been included. Darren Sammy is the captain. Tino Best, Darren Bravo, but there is no place for Dwayne Bravo. One does not know whether he's injured or what's the real situation, but Dwayne Bravo is not going to be there. Shivnarayan Chandrapal. Now Sheldon Cottrell has got a chance. Now Sheldon Cottrell is a Jamaican pace bowler who has done well against the India A team, but what is very surprising is that Shannon Gabriel has been left out and Sheldon Cottrell has been preferred, probably on the performances that he has shown for the India A side, for the West Indies A side against India. Nasing Deonarayan, Kirk Edwards, the captain of the India A cricket team, who has been scoring lots of runs on this West Indies A tour of India, has got the nod. Chris Gale, Veerasamy Perumal, the spinner who has been doing very well in tandem with Nikita Miller, but it was a bit surprising to see that Nikita Miller does not find a place in the team. Kieran Powell, Danish Ramadhan, Kemar Roche, Marlon Samuels, Shane Shillingford is back, and Sharvik Walton, the wicket-keeper batsman, is getting an opportunity here. So that is the news. This is the West Indies squad which has been selected for the tour of India, which is going to be 2 test matches and 3 one-day internationals. So we'll come back to that later. In the meanwhile, we're just going to see here that Samson has nicely got off the mark with a boundary of the mauling of Chris Morris. Sanju Samson is not out on 4 of 2 balls. In fact, Samson, as I said, he just got off his mark with a wonderful boundary here. So he's not out on 5. And Ajinkya Rahane is not out on 9. Rajasthan Royals put into bat by Chennai Super Kings in the first semi-final of the Champions League T20 2013 are 36 for 2. We are in the 5th over. Okay, so let's go and see. I'll be just giving you some live cricket commentary till such time this YouTube broadcast ends. So that is something, as I said, Afghanistan are the ones who have qualified. So that is some excellent news. That's some great news for cricket. And I feel all the countries should be really encouraged to play cricket and take cricket as a very important game. I really believe in promotion of international cricket. As I said, I always believe that lots and more countries have to come forward and play cricket. It is such a fantastic game. Well, so just as I said, Samson, as I said, he actually got this ball, which was a very wonderful straight drive which Sanju Samson played off the bowling of Chris Morris to open his account, and he's not out on 5. Ajinkya Rahane is not out on 9 of 12 balls with 1/6 that he hit, and Rajasthan Royals definitely not doing well after being put into bat, have lost 2 wickets for 37 runs, and the 5th over has just ended with Rajasthan Royals run rate looking good, thanks to Kevin Cooper slashing 14 runs and giving his wicket away. But right now, Rajasthan Royals 37 for 2 against Chennai Super Kings in the first semi-finals. As you know, tomorrow it would be another wonderful match which would be happening, and that would be between Trinidad and Tobago, the West Indies, versus the Mumbai Indians, the IPL champions 2013, will be clashing in the second semi-final tomorrow, and that would be at Delhi. So, in the meanwhile, we are just waiting for the 5th over to begin, and in fact, the taking strike would be Sanju Samson, and Sanju Samson, in all probability, will be facing Mohit Sharma. Mohit Sharma was really thrashed for runs by Kevin Cooper, but Mohit Sharma had his man in a very smart manner. Well, as we are waiting for the 6th over to begin, the end of the 5 overs have gone by, and 5 overs gave away. I mean, this 5th over, 8 runs were given away. So 37 for 2 now Rajasthan Royals. Ajinkya Rahane not out 10. Sanju Samson not out on 5. So we'll come back to that later. Other than that, in the meanwhile, Jason Holder has replaced Mohit Sharma after 2 overs, and Jason Holder comes in and bowls to Rahane. The first ball, there is no run. So once again, Jason Holder, very gingerly going back on the top of his bowling run-up, will be coming in to hurl the ball to Ajinkya Rahane. So Ajinkya Rahane settles down as Jason Holder comes in and bowls to Rahane. Rahane actually dabs the ball. He went on the back foot and just stroked the ball to the point region. It went straight to the fielder to prevent any run. So the next delivery, Holder is once again rubbing the ball vigorously on his trousers and is walking back on the top of his bowling run-up, and slowly he will be proceeding to bowl to Ajinkya Rahane. So Ajinkya Rahane, the first 2 balls, the Jason Holder balls, were very, they were very, I wouldn't say very good deliveries. The first one was a very nice delivery. It was a good length spot, and actually Rahane managed to just push it away. The second delivery, well, definitely gave some room for Ajinkya Rahane to actually go on the back foot and stroke the ball towards point. So the third delivery, Ajinkya Rahane will be facing from Jason Holder, and Jason Holder will be bowling to Rahane. So we're waiting for the third delivery to be bowled, and probably after this third delivery I will be ending my cricket show for today, unfortunately, but this very little cricket update. In comes Jason Holder, passing umpire, bowls to Rahane, and Rahane this time plays a nice shot. In fact, he was down the wicket, and what he did was he actually has flat batted that ball, and that ball has gone over the mid-on and into the wicket she goes, and 4 runs to Ajinkya Rahane. So dear fans, friends and subscribers, one more ball of the 6th over and I will be leaving you, dear fans, friends and subscribers. So let's see the 5th delivery. In the 4th delivery, meanwhile, Rahane has actually got a ball which actually was on the leg stump. He just played it off his hips and wouldn't fetch any run. In fact, it went to fine leg and he would get a single. So Samson will be taking strike. In the end, Samson is going to take strike as Holder comes in and bowls to Samson, and Samson just blocks it back to Holder, and there is no run. Once again, Holder comes in, bowls to Samson, and Samson this time manages to get a single. So that's the end of the over. So dear fans, friends, subscribers, on this very note, with this very little cricket update coming in from the first semi-finals of the Champions League T20 2013, which is being played here in the Savai Mansingh Stadium in Jaipur, your host Ram will be leaving you. The score right now stands at Rajasthan Royals 43 for 2 in the after 6 overs. They're going at a rate of 7.16. Sanju Samson not out 6 of 5 balls with 1-4. Ajinkya Rahane not out 15 of 17 balls with 1-4 and 1-6. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. Unfortunately, I will have to leave you, dear fans, friends, subscribers, with this little cricket update. But again, before I end up this cricket happening show, a big congratulations to Afghanistan for qualifying for the World Cup 2015 in Australia and New Zealand. That's it for the cricket happening show for today. Thank you.